My name is Kelly Mershmer, and I am here to personally welcome you to Beaming the Light on Women's History.
Hello everyone, and welcome to YAC, which is the Youth Ambassadors Club, presents more information about Women's History Month, which is March. Eva Hesse was born in 1936 and lived until 1970. She was a sculptor that used various materials, including latex, fiberglass, and plastics, to create beautiful works of art. Sheryl Sandberg, at 51 years old, is the COO of Facebook and is an author of several books. She has inspired women to be their best through written works such as Lean In, as well as public talks. We have Malala Yousafzai. So she is a 23-year-old motivational speaker and author. She won the Nobel Peace Prize and is a best-selling author of her book, I Am Malala. Even though she encountered many traumatic experiences early in her life, she did not let that stop her from achieving many great things. And one of the most iconic people and pictures we probably all recognize is Rosie the Riveter, her famous saying of "we can do it." So the true identity for Rosie the Riveter has been a subject for debate. Although primarily fictitious, the commonly known version of Rosie the Riveter was created by a Pittsburgh artist named J. Howard Miller and was featured on a poster for Westinghouse Electric Corporation under the headline, "We Can Do It." So Macy Jemison is the first African-American female. She flew into space aboard the Endeavour, became the first African-American woman in space, and became the first African-American woman to be admitted into NASA's astronaut training program. Ada Lovelace was born in 1855 and lived through 1852. She was the world's first programmer in the mid-1800s. She was an excellent mathematician, worked with Charles Babbage in the first concepts and designs of the computer, which is amazing because we're watching this on a computer, and as cyber school students, we attend on a computer, so without her, we probably would not be where we are. Which, thank you again for wanting to learn more about women in history.
Hi everyone, I want to welcome you to the interview portion of today's event. Very powerful women that you're going to be hearing from today. We have Miss Hetty Love and Miss Karen Love, and we also have Miss Barbara Thompson. Miss Barbara Thompson is from Birmingham, Alabama.
Women should stand up and be represented as much as anyone else. And young women have to start planning that early in life. Don't wait until thinking that you got to wait until you're an older adult to be involved. Being a leader in your school, in your community, in your church, in your synagogue, wherever you are, you can be a leader, take a role, make things happen.
Very important that women understand and appreciate all that has gone before them. There are wonderful role models, but women have to be willing to step up, and that means that they need interested adults to take an interest in them and to cultivate and nurture some of the skills that are needed for them to be successful.
So, there were no Black women in my classes, and most of the white men I encountered really just looked through me, except for 3 young Jewish men who sought me out and invited me to be a part of their study group. And except for those young men, I had no contact with anybody else in any of the classes that I attended at the university.
Be your best. Be the best you that you can be.
Be in contact with your community, to take an interest in what's going on around you, to join groups that you think are making progress, and see how your talents can help them to go further.
But it's true that our women have contributed so much to the making of this country, and so it's time to recognize them and support them and celebrate them and teach them anywhere and wherever we go.
Hi, my name is Ailish. I am a member of the Youth Ambassadors Club. The activity today is writing a thank you note. Thanks for being a part of women's history.
Hello, my name is Misha Stredrick, and I'm an educator, speaker, and author from Baltimore, Maryland. The road we travel to success requires character, leadership traits, and grit. No, not like my favorite Southern food grits, but the type of grit that allows you to keep moving in spite of the obstacles. I'm sure you've had to look in the mirror and repeated a critique that someone else gave you. Don't be ashamed. I have too. These were not my own issues. They were issues that someone else created. I was exactly who I needed to be. Size, volume, boldness, and all. I want you to take a moment and think about it. Think about the things that people say that girls should not be. Much like the book that I wrote, Loving You Through It, which talks about the magical moments when women become our greatest cheerleaders. We appreciate each other. We clap and we smile. These are moments when I hear, "Yes, girl." Take a moment and think about, who are your yes girls? Every player should look back and see pom-poms. Who doesn't want to see color shaking behind them as you run? Seriously, you need people around you who inspire you to become more than you have ever imagined. Today, I challenge you all to look at Women's History Month with new eyes, with eyes of vision, to celebrate the women you know, the young ladies you will meet, and the feminine bosses you will become. With that said, I celebrate you, queens. Happy Women's History Month.